into me, slam into me, do 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 do, do 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 do, do 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 do. Hello everybody, it's coffee time. On a Sunday, we have 5 minutes of sunshine. Hello, beautiful Kawana. Hello, everybody. Let's hit that thumbs up if you're just coming in. Hello, Vern, everybody else. I shall return in a momentito. Alrighty, boo. I've got my coffee. Finally, they got the large cups back. Yay! Instead of this extra large, I can't even see straight. So, let's say some hi, hellos. Hello, Ronnie. How are you? What's up, Ronnie? We got Jerry, Sandy, Paul, Joe Faulkner. How are you? Hello, Margie. Hello, Vern. We got Kawana, CSM, Sarah, and unhappily homeless here. So, okay. Deborah Langley, how are you? Yeah, we'll take. Yeah, hey Justin, we got our 5 minutes of sunshine allotment, so don't waste it today. Okay. I'm not kidding. I think it's going to be about 5 minutes or else it's going to be super cold. Catherine, I got a package in today. I'll be opening that later. Red Robos, how are you? Nice to see you tonight. Hello, Sure Nuts William. Hello. Callie Mo, nice to see you tonight. So I got a package from Catherine came in. Sitting on the front porch today, so I'm excited about that to see what that is. Hello, Alex. How are you? Happy Sunday to you, everybody. Let's get it off on a good start. Hit that thumbs up button if you're coming. It seems like it's been forever. I haven't made shrimp fried rice in a long time. Gone back and looking. It's probably been about 5 weeks. Probably been about 5 weeks. You're in trouble on Facebook. What did you? How could you possibly be in trouble? Huh? What could you have possibly done? Hey Jennifer, how are you, beautiful? What could you have possibly done on Facebook to be in trouble? Are you kidding me? I mean, Trouble is my middle name. It's my middle initial given name, Thomas. T for Thomas. For Trouble, as my mother used to say. Man, you are trouble. Trouble on Facebook. I don't know what that could be. I have no idea. This should be good. We all wait on tenterhooks. This is social media. Don't really have to do anything wrong. Yeah, right. Someone was on top of a salad. Someone said it looked like a dish rag. What? Wow. Well, why are you in trouble? Did you say that, or did they? They get a bottle of sesame oil is wonderful. I got that. You cannot have a good shrimp fried rice without any kind of fried rice without some sesame oil. Ladybug, how you doing tonight? Soy sauce, sesame oil, garlic, onion. You can put carrots in it. You can put peas in it. You can do a lot of different things with. It's a very forgiving thing. Should I block anybody? Ronnie, should I block anybody using the word dish rag? I'm going to try to. I've been wanting to make it for years. It's very easy to do. Okay, very easy. You know, one of the beauties of Chinese cooking, you don't have these long, unless you're having something called a clay hot pot, which will be like chicken broth or fish broth, and they put all these delicious like clam and shrimp and scallops and squid in that, and then they heat that on the fire for an hour or something, and it's really delicious. Chinese food is made to be fast and get it out. I mean, you're talking about a very peasant oriented society where there's not that cult of leisure that we have had here in the West that was cultivated. It's get fed and get on with it. You have to have, no, I use a wok. I like fried egg wrap, but the one egg is more expensive, right? The eggs today. I generally don't put egg into mine, but you can. Okay, you have a lot of different latitude with that. I might have missed a question or two. The young woman who works there attacked me. The other lady said she cooks and cleans for people like that. Oh, wow. Okay, well, Well, Catherine, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Okay, the Italian grandma came back and apologized for her granddaughter. And they say that Catherine doesn't have drama in her life. Doesn't have drama in her life. Well, how about that? Right? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I say that to Cheryl all the time. You ought to be ashamed of yourself on there. So keep out of trouble. So Facebook's something I never really had or got into. So all I did was ask what was on top of the salad. Boy, aren't we spicy today? I'll tell you. They hit you right in the old solar plexus there, didn't they, Catherine? I mean, it's like Ronnie said, do you want me to block anybody that talks about dish rags on here on social media tonight? But look, it's a very easy thing to make, maybe do a food review. I don't know. I'm gonna stay out of trouble over there. How you doing, Barry? Good to see you tonight. Let's give a thought for Shimei. After I closed down the chat last night, I checked my Gmail, And Shemai's a bit under the weather. She had a sore throat last night, so let's give a little bit of a thought and prayer for her for speedy recovery for her. Okay, so Shemai, if you're listening, hey, hope you feel better really soon. Okay, we love you. My ex in San Diego couldn't cook, yet he made a mean chicken fried rice in his wok. Nice. I might start posting on my YouTube channel, Never Have Before. Good. Yeah, post talking on the phone with my brother, just see Rosie's lips flapping. That's all I do. That's all I do is just flap my lips. I mean, to do what I do on here, you've got to be a nonstop talker of irrelevance to just sit on here day after day, flapping your lips. Hello, Louise. How are you? Good to see you. Hope everything is going well for you. You ever make jambalaya? I haven't made jambalaya. I've eaten it before. It's pretty doggone good when you have some of that Cajun sausage and you get that shrimp in there. And man, we got to really do it. But guys, don't talk about meat. You know I'm not having any meat. Yeah, I got the gift of gab. Right. I got the gift of gab. Yeah, so get better soon. Shemay, you know, you're definitely missed. It was kind of strange not to have Shemay on last one night, wasn't it? I mean, but the phone calls were wonderful. They were really good. I know Alan Gentry was a very interesting. I had a lot of great calls lately. Jennifer, the great Jennifer Sanchez, called in from Vegas. So exciting to have her call. And we had a few calls last night. You listened to me for hours. Oh boy. You need to have a life. Yeah. Hey, Elmer, how you doing? Shrimp fried rice tonight. It's actually, and for those of you who don't know, I lived and worked in China for 5 years, and I enjoyed my time there. I learned that the Chinese food cooking culture is amazing because it spans at least 5,000 years. And you know, while other people were still crawling on the ground with their knuckles scraping and things like that, they already had emperors and developed cities and language and customs and trade and money and influence. And you know, what goes around comes around. 5,000 years later, we see the ascendancy of China again in the world, and starting to see the decline of the West. My West calls it waffling. I love the chatties. Yeah, that's you know, I just you know, Deborah, it's just useless blather. That's what we do here. But I love to tell stories, you guys. And I thought to myself when I first got to China in '91. I got there and I had this terrible culture shock when I landed in Hong Kong. And we're used to a certain methodology in the West of the way things are done. And at the old Kai Tak airport in Hong Kong, you landed right in the harbor. You come down right between high-rise buildings. It's one of the scariest when you're coming in the old days. It's a new airport now, but you'd come down in the old days between buildings and you'd see the laundry hanging out and people waving out the windows and stuff like that. Very kind of a scary descent. But that's not anything compared to when you go into that terminal and you pass through customs and things like that, and all of a sudden you come out to what's called a big arrivals hall, HALL, arrivals hall. And you walk down this ramp, you come down this ramp, and there's literally 1,000 people in that arrival hall waiting for people to come in, and they all pretty much look the same. I mean, it's like the noise is deafening, and from that moment on, when you step through those big double doors and you go down that ramp, brother, you are in culture shock USA. So, you know, I meet my father-in-law there, and he's, you know, we don't have a car or anything, and to him it's too expensive to take a taxi. So after a 15 and a half hour, whatever flight it was, 10 hours or something, it's on to a transit bus and gone to, one of the poorer sections of Hong Kong, and I'm on the bus. I'm looking out the window. There's stuff on fire in the streets because I didn't know in August when I was arrived that it was the time when they celebrate the dead and they burn what's called hell notes and things like that. They light all that on fire. Hey, Cass. And it was just like, so I get there and it's like, I don't even think I can eat. You know what I mean? I mean, there's no, where's the grocery store? Where's, if you see milk, it's like $8 a gallon or something. And for the first month, the only thing I ate was like Sara Lee pound cake that they sold in the store there. And I think I probably went in at about 100 and maybe 165 pounds. And by like September 30th, I was down to like 140 pounds or so. I was just gone away, man. I was just disappearing there. And I thought to myself, man, I'm either going to have to start eating this food bore no relationship to American Chinese food. Zero relationship. And I thought, I'm just going to have to close my eyes and I'm just going to have to start eating, and man, I never looked back again on that. I didn't eat one thing that I did not enjoy that was so beautifully prepared. But my point is, when it comes to that cuisine, it was always fast, right? Everybody wanted fast service. So you had the woks going in the back with the high flame on it and stuff. And you could kick out food within 5 or 6 minutes, your dish would come out piping hot and delicious. But it was such a simple cuisine that was the beauty of it. There wasn't time for, you do have like steamed buns and stuff like that, but there wasn't time to make fancy. There's no such things as ovens in China or things like that. Everything was on the flame. So once I kind of yielded to the fact that I'm going to die here if I don't start to eat, then I really enjoyed. And what really impressed me, there's no refrigeration. Everything's bought fresh at the market. And yeah, you'd see flies on it or whatever hanging up the meat, but it was, I never got sick over there. I went to Mexico. I went down to Acapulco, ate the ceviche, the raw seafood and citrus, and man, I'm exploding out of both ends of me. That was like a lost day in Mexico, just dying and figuring where am I gonna get paper to do my last will, and how's that going to work in Mexico? Are they going to honor the last will and testament? Or is the maid going to come in and just my Taw said eggs were in the cupboard. Yeah, there's nothing under refrigeration at all. I mean, milk's not drunk. There's no such thing as dairy and stuff like that. So, but everything is super fresh. You go out in the morning, the vegetables are fresh, the meat is just slaughtered that morning, and it was really really an eye-opener to me. So my point is that the Chinese cuisine is fast and simple. I guess you could say it takes a lot of skill to make it good. Like Cantonese cooking is wonderful. The southern Canton province cooking in Hong Kong and places like that is absolutely delicious. And that takes a bit longer to make. Hey Lurker, because they do stuff with seafood. Hey Nino, how are you? Love the call-ins last night, were outstanding. I have the most interesting and accomplished people on this chat, so it's a humbling experience to talk to people that have been in service in the nation and Vietnam and doing things like that. It's a very humbling experience, and you learn a lot of things too about people in their lives. I'm always a little worried. Maybe you just probe a little too much, Rosie. Maybe just you ask too many questions of people and stuff. But you guys know I'm a nosy person, so I want to know about people. Let's see. It's good to have Deborah Langley in here tonight. I've heard that of India as well. India, I think, the guy, some of you may know a guy I met down in Mexico was called, uh, I haven't done that, Kath. I haven't eaten that, Catherine, but a guy named Traveling Eddie that I met down in Mexico City. We met him down there. He absolutely loves India, and he was spiritually enlightened by, I mean, I don't want to sound, if I make a mistake, pardon me, but all into the Hindu experience, the Krishna. He's been vegetarian for years, so it was interesting to see. Like, who knew in Mexico there's like Hare Krishna temples and stuff where you go in and get a meal and you can worship and stuff like that. It's not my faith, but I had an appreciation for the way it changed. It hit Eddie, who was like a tough guy from New York City before and stuff. So it was amazing to see that. But he, I think things are a little rougher because open sewage lines and you have the subcontinent is even closer to the equator. So it's Hong Kong is wretched in summertime and fall and spring, but I suspect that India is even more wretched in terms of smells and all that. Hey Nate, how are you? Leafs are beating Seattle. I don't even know Seattle or anything, Kelly. I don't, it's all lost on me, honey. Tell me how Iona did in college basketball today. But I'm glad that your Maple Leafs are doing it up. How you doing, Tammy? Good to see you, sweetie. My world in OKC. Hello, Alan. We were talking about you and marveling at your call in last night. Was wonderful. Have I visited Australia? No. Seattle Kraken, they entered the league last year. Okay. It's pretty bad. No turn. Tijuana can be the same. Yeah, Tijuana's been a lot better. I remember when I went down in the early 2000s to Tijuana. Well, I went in 1985. I went down with my brother and we went to TJ, we went over the bridge and you could look in the Tijuana River. There's just all tons of sewage and trash and it just looked like a huge dumping ground. Anybody that wanted to tip their dump truck over just dumped everything into the Tijuana. You don't want to really call it a river, drainage canal, and I went back again, in 2019, and it was kind of they had cleaned a lot of that stuff up. It was a lot better at the Little Tijuana Flea Market, aka Crow's Landing, Modesto. Nice, Nate. Nice. So they cleaned all that. They had a huge bill. Yes. Well, when you have, that's why I say be careful swimming on Imperial Beach and places like that. Sometimes San Diego, because they have more treatment plants now, but they used to pump sewage right out to the ocean there. And sometimes when the water shifted, tide would change or storms, all that dirt, filthy water would be swept up to the north. How's Kitchen Satan to get a lot of bad? We got a lot of bad weather. We got more on the way. We got a few hours break today here, and then it was raining till about 3 o'clock today, and I was lucky. The sun kind of poked out, chilly, and I went out for a walk today. Modesto's the armpit of California. I don't think so. I don't really think so. I just did a tour of the Central Valley from Modesto all the way down to Bakersfield, and I thought Modesto was much better than I enjoyed Modesto immensely down there, and Sonora was outstanding. I can't wait to get back to Sonora. I think Stockton is a tough area, but I'm not one to judge which area is worse. I mean, I've never visited Stockton. I passed through it. It's where I picked up my RV back in 2015. Yeah, the clouds must get stuff on you. We didn't get much rain today. We got a lot of rain today, and I know that those hills are full of snow and stuff up there. I know that. I know that for sure. There's a lot of nice areas with the foothills of 1 hour east. Jamestown, yeah, beautiful. I did a video on Jamestown, the real home of Petticoat Junction. Sonora is fun. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful town. It's just I love the vibe that I get from there, and I have more exploring to do there. Fresno got snow, yeah, Tammy. It's been pretty brutal. It's getting colder. We got this ain't gonna let up for a week. This is if I was in Hong Kong, they would call this a surge of the winter monsoon. It's just gonna be the icy grip of this is gonna be on for at least a week. Hence, it's one reason I still haven't decided about Las Vegas uh, next week. So that's still up in the air because I don't know if I can take. It's cold in Vegas, but at least it's clear, right? Stay in, man. Now he's like, stay in and make bread, baby. Make that bread. I've had a good time. I want to get back in the shop and get on the electronics stuff. I want to get out there and get the garden going. I want to get the seed starts and East Stockton, Mudville is where to stay away from. Yeah, Grass Valley for Christmas is the winter wonderland. Deborah Valley, tell me about Grass Valley. Give me a close city. Hey, Brad, I love eating all the bread you've been making. I love seeing. It's fun. It's fun, Tammy. I mean, for me, I really enjoy the baguettes because I love that high crust to bread interior ratio on that. It's so nice to eat. It toasts up so beautifully. It tastes so good. So I got a long way to go, in terms of, just you got to always tell yourself you can do better, you can do better, you can do better, you can do better. So it is like 30 or 40 past on Highway 49. So is that great in wintertime? Is it a place that we should explore in late November, early December? It's historical, lots of sweet little artisan shops and lots of history there. So that sounds good. That sounds good. So Kaz had sent me a Gmail, Deborah. I didn't get a response. He sent me a Gmail telling me that he's leaving that area and he wanted to do a rebuild on his van or get something on his van. I told him I'd be happy to do that, but I don't have a place to, Blackbird is there now. So at the time we talked about that a year and a half ago, Blackbird wasn't on the property. So I let him know. I mean, I'm happy to help do it, but I don't really have facilities, right, for long term for anybody at this particular moment. But I didn't get a reply back from him, so I don't know. Auburn is beautiful. I did a day trip to Auburn. I have a Auburn day trip on here. I loved Auburn. I put the drone up at the courthouse there at the end. It was beautiful. Loved it. It's gorgeous. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous town. It's not so high up in the mountains to give a thumbs. Yeah, thank you. Thumbs up, appreciate it. It's wonderful to see you tonight, Tammy. Wonderful to see you tonight. So I really like it. I really like Auburn. Well, it's okay. He didn't write. Maybe he didn't see it. I don't know. I don't want to think I'm ignoring, but I got Blackbird there, and at a time we didn't have Blackbird there. San Andreas area has some interesting locations as well. I enjoyed down in Southern California. I love Solvang. I love I'd like to make some abelskivers, which is the Danish breakfast. They have that with the cherry syrup and cherries on it. Oh my goodness. I just hope I get nice and fat. That's all I hope. I really enjoy Roseville. Too, great town. Outside of Sacramento, I don't know. It's the last place I got a speeding ticket. That cherry syrup and the most beautiful place I ever saw in California was in the Santa Ynez Valley down there. And you have this Santa Ynez mission there. And you go out behind the mission church, and there's a huge valley down there. And it was just, I don't know whether it was the golden hour of nighttime, but it was just, it made such an impression on me how beautiful that place is. And I really loved Solvang. I enjoyed, what was the other place I enjoyed? I enjoyed San Luis Obispo was wonderful. And there's more places I want to see down there. There's more stuff I want to do. I want to try to make it up to, hey Andrew, how you doing, sweetie? I want to try to make it up to, I failed last time to get up to Cerro Gordo, the mining town there. Highway 4 is Falls down. It's cool. It's cool. Okay, it's fun. Folsom down. Okay. Yeah, is it time for a lemon dessert yet? I'm about ready for another lemon meringue pie. Man, I love lemon meringue pie. I love that. I love it. So I'm in a baking frenzy now, Tammy, just because it is cold, right? And I'm trying to restrict. I'm not on meat right now, so I'm trying to not just go crazy with that exercise. But it's very difficult. Cerro Gordo is on my bucket list. Yeah, I made it 1.5 miles up the road, and then it was destroying my van. So I thought, yeah, I could probably make it, but you know what? I'm going to be coming down in the dark here, and if I tear out my oil pan or something, I am in bad shape. Bad shape. But it made for a good video, though, about a county airport home of one brown American Airlines pilot. What about him? Is that something I should know? Good to see you, Andrew. I think, Tammy, as long as I stay away from the coconut cream, the chocolate cream, if I take it easy, like lemon and things, they're kind of low fat. They have sugar, but they're not loaded. And I cut the sugar down usually. If I'm making a lemon meringue pie for myself, plus eggs are so expensive, do you really want to sacrifice 5 egg whites for that? But doggone, I love lemon. Love lemon. And I think that the lemon meringue pie is like the most beautiful pie. Yeah, coconut cream is just, oh, I could scream. Good for you, honey. Down, what is that, 12 pounds, good for you. No, I drink my coffee with cream and Splenda or stevia in it. But boy, when you see the beauty of a cut, 100, wow, that's amazing, Tammy. Lemon ice cream. Lemon is just such a great flavor. It's such a wonderful electric flavor. It's like people, have orange trees. Yeah, I can make candied orange peels and things, but orange is such a it's such a weak flavor compared to lemon. Right, sometimes vanilla. Yeah, exactly. So, but I think like a lemon sorbet, lemon. Well, good for you, honey. You look wonderful. You're a beautiful gal. You're a beautiful gal. I like lemon zest on lobster, huh? Lemon sorbet is awesome after a nice spicy meal. It's just a delicious. It's just, you feel like you have a little slice of heaven, you have a little scoop of heaven on your plate when it's just so electric tasting. I don't think you can eat a lot on it. Oh, okay, Alan. I don't think you can eat a lot of it, but it's doggone good. So as far as the sorbet, I don't know if I've ever had lemon ice cream. I think I should try making ice cream, but I don't have room for more equipment. You know, I don't have storage room for stuff. I have a lot of land, but I have a teeny tiny, I got a big storage problem there. So cherry lemon gelato, all of that stuff is good. Hey, good. I'll take a good French vanilla, right? A good sturdy French vanilla is wonderful. All that richness and stuff. Yeah, lemon sorbet is it's amazing. It's just it just hits all the notes, right? It hits all the notes. It's wonderful. So it's my favorite, one of my favorite baking flavors. Gelato is dangerous to my hips. Is gelato fatty? I don't know. I mean, what makes gelato gelato compared to right. No, I don't have an ice cream maker, Tammy, nor do I want one. If I was going to do it, I would make my own machine in the shop. Joy rig up our own ice cream machine. Okay, so I don't know what makes gelato gelato. Does it use cream? Does it use, I mean, if it's just sugar, water, and I don't know. I guess lucky I'm not a big ice cream person. I never really have been a big ice cream person. Nothing better than homemade ice cream. If it's made properly. A lot of people at home, they make very ice crystal. They make ice crystal ice cream. So you need to absolutely add something to raise the or lower the freezing point of the ice cream. So you put a shot of vodka in that, and that takes the ice crystals down. Weird, had to restart my tablet to get the sound to work. Well, it happens. Hello, Naomi. Thank you for calling in last night. Yeah, I like the rock salt manual. We'll set something up with a solar powered ice cream maker. How about that? Something joy rigged, like the old mousetrap game. This stuff's moving. This boot kicks the ball down the steps. Right. A bird on his bike out there pedaling. Crank faster, bird. Funny. I mean, I think ice cream's one of those things. It's easy to make, but it's hard to make well. Made with milk, cream, various sugars, and fresh fruit and nut purees. Okay. Baked Alaska. I can't remember the name either. I don't know. Kids sit on top of the bucket. So I think if I was going to do it, I'd hook up a power drill or something to turn the thing, or hook up Spanky, the Wonder Bike, and crank that thing to spin that, get some exercise, plus make some ice cream too. Oh, it's always fun to talk to you, Naomi. You're always upbeat. Lemon iced tea. See, I never got the iced tea habit. Hot tea, yes. Cold tea, I could never do cold tea. Is it warm enough for persons to cry? No. Tonight's really going to be bad because we're probably going to have some clear skies, so the temperature is going to go. Temperature is going to be flooring out there, kit and cat. Nice to see you. I remember my grandma trying to talk us into thinking of butter churn. It was fun. Yeah, it's one of those all-day propositions. Well, Alan, I was talking earlier before you showed up how honored I was to have you on the chat last night. It was, you're a fascinating person. I always tell people, hey, it's Rosie. You never have to be nervous about calling in, or you guys know me. So the more people that call in, the merrier. The more I can understand and be nosy about your life and stuff. That's what I do. That's what I love doing, is sticking my nose, my Irish nose, into your business. McDonald's makes good sweet tea only for $1. You can really get any drink for at McDonald's. I think you can get any size coffee for like $1, right? This is $1.49 if you have the if you have your sign up for rewards at 7-Eleven. You get I mean, where's you gonna get a cup of coffee for $1.49 in 2023? Really? And it's I think it's Farmer's Brother coffee. I think it's pretty good coffee. So if you're just coming in, please hit the thumbs up button. I've had some decent McDonald's coffee, but I always have to ask them, is the coffee fresh? Okay. And then they'll say, they'll kind of turn around. I can make a fresh cup, just pull around the side, and somebody will bring it out to you. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, it's a good deal. I mean, how you gonna beat that? $1.49. This place has become the restaurant for people with a lot of money. You get the chicken wings, you get a whole cheese pizza for $7.99, or a meat one for $8.99. I like AM, PM, French vanilla. I don't want any flavors in my coffee. I just want coffee. I want coffee. So I've noticed more and more people for their daily bread use 7-Eleven now. Okay. If you don't go for Mexican, you might have maybe one or two Vietnamese places in the neighborhood, and that's it. Frozen custard, but I can't have it. It's too much. Hey, Mandy, you guys remember when I went to, I was there with Mr. Z, and I did a shorty and a long one on that wonderful custard, that place off of Charleston. And Mr. Z's like, man, I've been here since 1980. I never knew this place. It was so good. I had the butterscotch pecan. Ooh, I can't wait to get that again. I'm going to be a fat little sucker when I have that, but that's worth it. I mean, you talk about a little piece of heaven. I think it was called Love's Custard. Chili is where I'm going with my mom. Chili is where I'm going with my mom on Friday. 10 wings for $10. Never tried it, but it sounds like a decent deal. Yeah, I think they got, I don't know if, I don't know how good of a deal that is. I guess I'm still back in the day when chicken was 39 cents a pound or whatever. So, I mean, it's, yeah, look up that little shorty. I get down there, I'm going to have that again. I'm guarantee you guys. And I don't care if my belly sticks out into the steering wheel here. You know, at my age, yeah, it's like a full, I think it's a half wing kitten cat. Here it's like a half wing. I don't care at my age. I'm going to start probing the delicacies of life. Start enjoying myself, and you know, Chinese restaurants at least have full wings. I don't know. But I don't know, Kitten Cat. I don't imagine you frequent 7-Elevens, but I have been here at 7-Elevens every day for years. So I've noticed the trend of food changes and things like that. Whole pizzas for customers, yes. Yes, they'll sell a whole, yeah, Catherine's like, good for you, Rosie. It's going to be a treat for myself for my 65th birthday coming up. Coffee and a piece of pie at Jerry's Nugget. Oh, you know what I mean? I want to go back to Jerry's Nugget, and I can't believe, hey BP, I can't believe the desserts in that case. I feel decadent if I eat one of them. Oh, chai tea, that's cool. I would feel insane with a big slice of these cakes and things. I mean, wow. It's like, holy smokes. Well, my girly figure days are behind me, Trog. Right? I don't really, you know, it's time to move on the rest of my life now. Costco sells whole pizzas for $9.99, yeah. But you have to be a member. Well, I don't think you have to be a member to buy food there, from what somebody was telling me. I don't know. Birds like Rosie. We could go in forever. We could go in together on a. That's good, kitten cat. We could go in on a membership, but we don't have it, so I don't know. I don't know, Cass. I don't know. Tommy's joint or the House of Prime Rib for my birthday. Yeah, is Tommy's joint still open on Van Ness down there? I don't know. See what going with that. It's dessert time. Well, I've managed to moderate myself, Catherine. I haven't gone nuts. You haven't seen me whip out any desserts yet. Some Costco's have the snack bar, and well, most of them do, don't they? Because at the end of the night, they have to put down the big roll down doors. I always get it too, but Jerry's Desserts is always a treat. I don't know, Justin, could I have that on top of the pork chop dinner down there? I don't know. It's just, I'm a person that really has a difficult time. After I finish eating dinner, I don't ever feel like I want to have a dessert. Now, when I go into Jerry's and I look at the case down there, I'm like, this is phenomenal. This is unbelievable, right? And I'm like, yeah, I used to, when Missy Jen went down, and when I took her down for her infusions, we would stop at Tommy's joint once in a while, because what a pancreas, tell me what it does to you. We got a membership at Costco, yeah. Well, Bert said he'd go in with me, but I'm, don't ever set your watch by that. So, chocolate with Johnny Depp, chocolat. Wasn't there a movie, Death by Chocolate or something? Oh, you did dessert first? See, I've never really been a dessert person because when I grew up, that was kind of a luxury. The hat has the best pastrami. So I was not paying attention to my son. Oh, how you doing, Nina? I'd like a good pastrami. Oh, a nice, hot, good pastrami. We have a pretty good one here. We have two Jewish delis, and they do a pretty good job. But unless you're there like at 11:30, they sell out. They don't make a ton of it. So it's made fresh every day. So they don't pull it out and refrigerate it and then pull it out. I don't want to talk about meat, guys. Okay, I have so long to go. Why aren't you at the driving range? Well, number one, it's been pouring rain and it's cold. Do not judge by the sunshine now. It's a 2-hour break that came in at 4 o'clock today. That's why I haven't been. Cold weather is not conducive to me feeling like I want to drive some golf balls. We'll be out there soon enough. Closest to dessert was the hour after dinner, an apple or bananas or an orange. Yeah, I mean, in China, there's no such thing as desserts. And like a place in Hong Kong, everybody has a piece of fruit, like an orange. An orange after dinner is a typical, or you might have like a little tapioca or something like that, a little dish of that. But they don't have, they do have bakeries, but they're not like Western bakeries. No dessert either. My mom is Japanese. Oh, that's cool, Kelly. So, it's some cultures just are not the cultures of dessert and things like that. So they have nice mango puddings and things. It's going to go from 50 to 110 in April. Cold and wet winter. Yeah. Blackbird has good form at the range. Yeah, I can hit the ball. I get some pretty good distance too. Fortune cookies were developed in Brooklyn, New York in around 1910. What happens is the soda, is the sugar in your body too? Yeah, I don't use sugar soda. I just have like Coke Zero, triple digits here in the Central Valley, just a few months away. Yeah. Yeah, the range is relaxing. I need to get over to Reno. I haven't been to Reno in since the pandemic, like the earliest days of the pandemic, when some places were still grappling with do we stay open or closed. It was like early 2020. It had some ginseng in it. Interesting. Well, I like the Coke Zero. I like that. I mean, I have to have something for dinner. I only have beer on Friday and Saturday nights, so so I don't want to be drinking the other nights of the week here too. We usually have a few 120s called hell, not summer, yeah. Which is better, Vegas or Reno? Reno's getting better. 10 years ago, Reno was a basket case, and now they have some light industry moved into there, or some tech. Um, the Indian casinos, Cash Creek, and some other ones really put a dent in it. No, Naomi, I was blowing the covers off the bed last night, so probably tomorrow night. Uh, I generally won't eat the same thing 2 nights in a row. There's still one soda fountain. Thank you, Bobby Star Show. I appreciate that. There's still one soda fountain in New Jersey that mixes Coca-Cola with water by hand. Wow. No, I don't go to Burning Man. I think it's too corporate now. And it's so regimented now. I just don't. Thank you, Bobby Star. I just don't feel like. Right. I just don't feel like. Hey, how you doing, Cheryl? I just don't feel like it's my kind of scene out there. It's very hot, very sweaty, very dusty. It's kind of hard to maintain hygiene and stuff, so it's not really my kind of scene. And well, all I can say is, just it's cool, but I can catch the videos and I can enjoy and seeing what I like. The Sonoran Desert here on his relative. Oh, there's a better weekend event that happens out here near Oakdale. Yeah. So I've resigned myself. I'm never going to do I'm not going to have a trip to Burning Man, and that's fine. It's it's survivable by me. Keeping an eye on these clouds. If it's clear tonight, then the temperature is really going to plummet out of here. So I don't know what it is right now. Let me see what it is. 47. How you doing, Jody? How you doing? Oh man, Woodward Reservoir. I don't know any of those. I don't know any of those places over there. I enjoyed my trip down Route 99 down the Central Valley. I've got to go to Bakersfield, but I'm going to wait till it warms up slightly down there. Some people were probably a little upset. I kind of shortchanged and just blew through that place. Been through that place. Right. Yeah, let's get rid of this dope. Ooh. How you doing, Noreen? Good to see you tonight. Good to see you. I have no idea. This guy's on the wrong chat posting about somebody I don't even know. What event happens in Oakdale? Sonora is something special. I want to go back to Sonora again. I don't need to go back to Knights Ferry again. I appreciated that town. But I would like to go back to Sonora, and I would like to go up to a little bit north from up there and check that out. That would be very interesting to do that. I've been to Woodward Reservoir when I needed some medication of swimming in it years ago. Oof. Yeah, this is actually a mauve. This is what Tara gave me. I just love the build quality. Guys, I just live in Champion for winter time because the build quality is so awesome. I can't imagine not having champion. Even if they don't sponsor me, I still like it. Oakdale Rodeo Testicle Festival. What's the Testicle Festival? I don't know what that is. What kind of nuts are they eating on that? Well, Ernesto never got back to me about cutting the trees and stuff, so I'm going to have to really bite the bullet and get a company in to do that work now. Where do you see yourself 10 years full-time on the Rancho, BP? That's where I see myself experimenting, doodling, joy rigging fun stuff, off-grid living, things like that. That's where I see myself. Replace the Hershey chocolate after they moved operation. So what do you eat there? Some of you are having squirrel nuts. I mean, what are you having? Sauteed nuts. I mean, what's the testicle? What's the big entree? Placerville was fun. Too good shopping. Yeah, we don't have a ooh. Lots of history. Mountain oysters for all. I don't know. It doesn't sound like my kind of. That's the only one. Ice cream, deep fried, prepared many ways. I have an almond addiction. It's serious. I love almond flavor. Coconut, almond, pecan doesn't really have a scent to it, really. We still have the chocolate festival here in Oakdale, California. So you have, like, I guess, artisan chocolate makers that set up at that festival. Sounds like it'd be pretty good. We had the Rocky, and it was good until I found Deborah. That's reserved for hot dogs, right? Look at the title of this stream there, babe. Barry, look at that title, babe. They have almond pastry now. Oh, you can make almond pastry. Make weird foods. Okay, well, sounds like fun. I'm just a milk chocolate. I don't really dig dark chocolate too much. I enjoy milk chocolate. I would say Cadbury's at the top of the heap for that. I'm not a big person on, like, See's candies and stuff like that. I just like to pick up a Hershey bar once in a while. 11 miles outside of Oakdale. Sconza candy moved from Oakland to Oakdale, Vegas. Do they use all that room? Sconza. I don't know why I never heard of that before. Sconza. This guy's backup lights are on while he's getting gas. I've already had my coffee. See's candy, 28 bucks a pound. Well, it's for special occasions. I've bought it for a gift before. It makes all sorts of candy and chocolate covered nuts, mostly sold at higher end. You ever go to, yeah, all the time, Tina. I've been to LA more times than you can count on the channel here. All during the pandemic, and for years I've been going to LA doing content. American chocolate is ripped off after. Yeah, well, the Cadbury's good. Oh, well, thank you. I love See's candy since my grandma would take me for a free sample. I have a video on the very first See's store on Western Avenue in Los Angeles. The very first one. Yeah, Tina, I just put LA in my, I've done more live streams. Cecil Hotel, Rat Extravaganzas at MacArthur Park, trips up to Griffith Observatory, cinematic videos, Koreatown, the Fashion District, uh, Chuching, Skid Row. I bought your book. I can't. Oh, good, Deb. Thank you. I love the Cecil Hotel, man. That creepy art show, man. I'm telling you. Hi, Sarah. Um, Pray for that person. Pray for that person that that does that. I'm just saying. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. That was just mind blowing. Mind blowing. Cadbury ice cream sundaes. Never heard of that. Boy, that's got to be expensive if it's at the Giants game. Yeah, I have a metal detecting book that I published in May of 2021. It's being covered. It's being carried by Walmart now. Boy, I couldn't imagine how expensive a ice cream sundae is at a Giants game when they're selling beers for 12 and 15 bucks a pop. I mean, that's like wow, 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 wow. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. Good. Park and all it was full of, yeah, that's MacArthur Park. I know it'd be expensive. Yeah, it's doing pretty good, Deborah. Oh, 15 bucks a pop. That seems like a bargain. I didn't even, they just picked it up, Miranda. I'm having a look at the title there, Alan. Look at the title of that live stream. Nuts chocolate. Yeah, I like nuts. I like chocolate. I like vanilla ice cream. I like a sundae once a year. It's good. I guess my saving grace is I've never been much on desserts, or I'd really be up a pole. I've always been more on salty snacks and stuff like that. So let's hit the thumbs up button. If you're just coming in, please hit the thumbs up. It is very appreciated this evening. Angus Kiss, is good to see you. I think it's going to be darn cold tonight. I don't know, Callie Mo. They've picked it up in their own line. Scones and Cons originated in Italy in 1922. Wow. Why have I never heard of it? Doritos over ice cream, those I know are the opposites. Salt, vinegar, shelled pistachios. I wish pistachios weren't so doggone expensive. I'd like to put down a couple pistachio trees. But it's a lot of work to process pistachios. I've had trees in the county before, and they have a husk on top of the nut, and then they're very expensive. They require a lot of processing. A lot of processing. Right. Yeah, it's tasty. Hi, Sheila. How are you? I'm doing good. It's been a good day today. I always try to take it easy on Sunday. Try to avoid physical labor and just kind of relax. Get stuff planned out for the next week, what I want to do. Yeah, the processing is a lot. They have a husk that has to come off, and then you have the nut has to split a little bit, and then you have to pull them off, pull the husk away, and then roast them and salt them. They used to put the red dye number 2, the cyclamate, on it. Used to get the red fingers. Okay, Deborah. But then red dye number 2 is banned. So now they're just natural color, which is probably better anyway. I mean, You didn't really have to dye them red. Yeah, remember the dyed ones. You didn't really have to dye them red. They were pretty doggone good, but they wanted to have that attention factor of the eye, the color of them, that they would be unusual, right? So I like that. Walnuts, can kind of give or take. They're very meaty. I like it in a walnut raisin bread or something like that. That's good. But just sitting there eating walnuts, we got tons and tons of walnuts here. I like all chocolate. Yeah. Can why they dye some pickles yellow? Man, I don't know. They dyed the red to cover imperfections, but they got them all red. They were all red, Catherine. Right? They just hit the whole batch. That's the way you bought the nuts. Yeah, the book is on. It started on Amazon, Mandy. I'm waiting for it to be picked up by some of the metal detecting retailers and stuff. Because the nuts were split. Well, it's good to split, because how are you going to know? I want my nuts split. Decent price nuts. They have decent, nice nuts. Decent. That's cool. I hate pistachios that aren't open at the end. I have PC with caramelized Concord ribs and coffee bits. Best of. What's a PC chocolate? Cocoa. Oh, I don't know. Not sure what that is. You really have to plant pistachio trees in a block. You have, one male tree for four females, like 4 female trees or something. Like, you have to put it in a block arrangement, or else you get a lot of empty nuts. Okay, I don't know what that is, Nino. President's choice, so I don't know. Sounds Canadian. I had nice oatmeal. I hadn't had oatmeal in a while. This morning, do you have to dry nuts, or they dry on the tree? You have to process and dry them and salt them. Pistachios are a lot of work. A lot of work. I had a male and female. I think I had the only ones in the county, and the inspector had to come up from the agricultural department and check them out and sign off on them. Yeah, you have to plant them in a block arrangement so that they, when the pollen spreads. Otherwise, there's no such thing as a self-fertile pistachio tree. The nuts are pretty. Yes, they are. Like Alan said, the almond trees, when they're in bloom in the Central Valley, the only bad thing when I drive down the Central Valley this time of year is you're going to be so covered with bees smashing your windshield, and your car is going to look like it got bombed when you get down to up to the high desert. It's unbelievable. You better have a lot of window washer fluid in your car. Yeah, the blossoming darker chocolate. Yeah, darker the chocolate, the more the bromine. Almonds are pistachio ice cream. I like pistachio ice cream. The flavor was going down to Majorca. Well, what are we going to judge you about? I like pistachio. We have pistachio almond. Yeah, I just can't do the real dark chocolate. It's too grainy. It's not smooth enough for me. I just don't enjoy it as much. Let's see what the temperature is now. Oh yeah, that baby's dropping a degree every 15 minutes or so. Hey Monica, how are you? I don't like tree nuts. I do. I don't like the bitter. It's just too too grainy for me. I like the smoothness. Allergic to peanuts. Isn't it amazing? When I was a kid, there was like no peanut allergies. It's amazing. Yeah, I'm tired of the rain. I'm tired of the cold. We got a little bit of a break tonight, but with the clear skies comes brutally cold temperatures. Honey roasted macadamia nuts. Don't dislike me. I find they're a little bit oily. Your Christmas drop in the cemetery had had me laughing till my sides hurt. Good. People have been asking for another cemetery stream. And then the sugary can't take anything. Well, it makes sense, Catherine. It's protection, right? We didn't have any allergies or anything like that. You know, it's got the big 40 this August. You're a baby. I crave them. Good. Good pine nut rolls. Pine nuts are pretty good. Teachers have to eat in special places when they have peanuts. I don't even think I would take. I don't even think I'd take peanuts in. There's too much. Yeah, I don't think we can put up. We want to put up the bunny, Sharon, but I think we want to wait until. If I put that thing up now, it's going to get destroyed out there. So, you know, we're probably going to put that up at the end of March, a couple weeks before Easter. Will we want to see some more deer in the headlights? Oh my! Where did those allergies come from? I have no idea. I have no idea where they came from. I don't smoke. Sorry. Marzipan, potatoes, during St. Patrick's Day season in Nelson's Candy Kitchen. Yeah, I want to take care of that, Sharon. I don't want that thing to be. I don't want that thing to be destroyed. Sorry, I don't smoke. And I'm also not real happy that you just dropped your wrapper on the ground instead of putting it in a trash can. It's just so much effort today. So much effort to just not be messy. Oh, love you, Sharon. I so love looking at your multicolor LED light thing out there on nights where we get a lot of solar. It's just so great. So cheery. Really enjoy it. You've done such a good job of being such a wonderful supporter of the channel. I'm so grateful. Just cruise around. I had to get out of there. That guy was kind of lurking around the car. I don't want to say anything negative, but I don't know how you have a pastry and then you just throw the wrappers right on the ground. It's a world without limits. Me, 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 me. Nobody's going to tell me what to do. Hey, Amanda, how are you? Yeah, that light is wonderful. Love that light. On a really clear night, when we've had a really good blast of sun, that thing is really pretty. I'll get up in the middle of the night, and that thing will be blasting away. really nice. Sharon sent tape. She sent so much stuff for the house and kitchen stadium. And just wonderful. Yeah, that's a really chilling thought, BP. That's a really scary thought. Man, that's like the deepest thought today. Well, it's like I said on my community post last month that conscience these days is on life support. Conscience has disappeared. So let's roll around a little bit here. Let's see what's going on. Well, you're wonderful. People like you don't grow on trees, Sharon, and so many people in this chat are so amazing. We got Amanda here. She really cracks us up. The search for a good man. Ooh. Not a lot of people at Grossman's. I guess I got a little bit of a crowd to enjoy some pastrami. But you never want to have pastrami for dinner. You want to have it for lunch. Yeah, we're in the blue hour. We're giving a shout out to Shimei, who's a little under the weather. We're thinking about you, Shimei. They're getting ready. Jesus saves. There's the preach and feed. Yeah, we love Amanda's search for the perfect man. Wow, you had a lot of cars crashed on I-5. I don't know if is the Grapevine open? Yeah, wow, it's 44 degrees. We're really dropping out fast here. So I'm probably just going to cook inside tonight. It's just no fun sitting out in I'm just getting tired of the cold. It's just no escaping it. We don't really heat the house, although I had it on 63, 64 today. That was kind of unusual. I thought to myself, you know what? On Sunday, I'm going to try to kind of treat myself. So I popped that heat on. Do 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 ba do ba do boo. You guys kind of gave me a taste for ice cream tonight, but I'll get over it. As soon as I have some of that shrimp fried rice, I'll be full. One thing is, always start your rice in the morning and cool it off. Yeah, good night for mac and cheese. Always cool off your rice. Never use warm rice. Yeah, I find I function well at 63, and I'm kind of so acclimated to the cold weather now. But it's been, it's been the first winter where I felt like running the heat was like starting to be an unaffordable kind of deal. Some of these, this November and December and January, PG&E was just like, wow. Well, I found that I can acclimate pretty well, which surprised me. There's the old office. They took that down. I wonder why they have all these barrels here. They took all those barriers down. I'm really surprised I missed the tent. I don't know what they're doing down here. They're working on, they're still putting more handicap corners on. Good thing I metal detected over there. Yep. So we're giving Shimei her shout out. We want her better soon. Liberace slot machine. I think that's the, I don't know what it is. I've been to that, I popped in the door of that casino. I can't remember, San Manuel. It's a really big one there. I really get nothing out of gambling anymore. College football, I enjoy betting that, but otherwise, the $20 strategy. Sunset in the hood. That was funny. Last night I made that naan bread. It was delicious, but I dropped 2 of the doughs on the floor. Wasn't that crazy last night? Wow. Yeah, I don't bet pro football. It's too hard to beat the books. College, there's so many different teams that the books can't possibly get a line on every game, so you can still get a little bit of an edge. As the season goes on, though, it gets harder and harder because more information comes to light. It's more difficult. So I don't bet. I put a bet on the Eagles, and that didn't pan out for the Super Bowl. I had the over/under. I had the under 50. I thought it would be a defensive contest, and it was a high-scoring blowout. Yeah, Naan. It's what they use for Indian food. It's quite good. It was really tasty. Really tasty. I want to make pita bread. I want to make tortillas. So that's why the pro game is so hard to beat. It's just the information is, there's so much money wagered. You have the Costa Rica offshore book, Crips, is so sharp. It's almost impossible to beat them. They'll take any size bet. And they have the most inside information, and when they set a line, they set a line. Yeah, Naan. Nancy, Alpha, Nancy. But I had a good season of college football. But I stayed off the last 2 weeks. That was a disaster for better. So I just knew that it was time to not be in on that. Yeah, I think focaccia though, I mean, it's a very flat dimpled bread. It's a very, I think they use a lot of oil in that. I don't really know if I would enjoy a focaccia bread. I'm sure I probably would. Probably a Parmesan topped one would be very good. I guess I should try it, right? You know, I want to get good at these baguettes. I mean, I'm up to like I went from a D- to like a C+, so I want to see if I can get that up to a B level. That would be a good, very good goal. Yes, I am, Barry. I'm going to go make some dinner. I'm hungry. How do we know it's Jen's birthday today? Is it her birthday? Is she here? Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jen. Ooh. Happy birthday to you. I don't know. You guys go back and forth with your moderator fake birthday stuff, so I never know with Missy, and I never know if you guys are on the level or not. I think I'm going to turn around here tonight. Anyway, we love you, Jen. We love you. Oh. Okay, well, sang her a nice happy birthday. Ooh. This has been a good year. I don't think she's written me a tough letter in a year, so I'm kind of happy. Oh. Right, you never want to be on the bad side of Jen. Trust and believe, baby. That ain't where you want to be. Ooh, happy birthday to you, the wonderful Jen. May all your dreams come true. You be you. Do 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 do. Oh oh oh. Jen has been with me since April of 2019 when I went solo. This will be 4 years coming up. Her and I don't know, Missy or... I'm trying to remember. Scottish Siren was another early one. I don't know who else. Mouse Toes. Trying to remember who else. Who else? Are the knuckleheads here? I don't see them around. Oh well, we got no lights. We must have lost our, we must have popped our GFI. Let's see. Yeah, we got no power here, so let's go outside. Probably just the rain. I think I'll let that stay tonight. I'm not going to worry about it. Let it dry out a little bit. All right, we got what we need. So let me open this thing from Catherine first. The wonderful Catherine. Let me clean up the table a little. Sit this down. I've been examining the seed packs today. Trying to get an idea if I'm going to open up another plot of land or not. I don't know. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got for Catherine here. 100%. I'm gonna have to worry about that. Let me see if I can hit this. Let's go outside real quick. Hey, bird.
Hey, Rosie.
Let's see. There we go. I think we should be reset there.
Rosie, I met this guy at the golf course. He said he couldn't work.
Huh?
I met this guy at the golf course. He said he couldn't work.
He's got work for you?
He said.
Okay. Good deal.
I told him I have work for the next couple days. He said it's all good.
Okay. Well, great. Glad to hear it. Ooh. Of course, Sharon. I always do a video. I just have to figure out how I'm going to do it. Let's see. Do we have that? Yeah. We're reset. Okay, good. It's like, I hate to go out in the cold tomorrow and do that. All right, let's get plugged back in here. I want to see what my wonderful friend Catherine, who I adore, let's see, we'll have to wait till the warm, right, to do it up. Meow, meow. Do-do-do-do. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. It had to be you, Jen. It had to be you yelling at me because I eat like a slime. We all know that's a fact. And you'll never take it back. It had to be you. What do we got? That's what I do. I cook and I know things. This is my third apron here. I think Catherine's tired of seeing me wing it. I think all you guys, I'm going to have to rotate. I got 3 aprons now. I got one from Bella Rose. Who just sent me? Green Thumb sent me one, and her son did. And then let's see this job here. Look at this. This is cool. Look at that. That's what I do. I cook and I know things. How nice is that? Hey, Joni, how you doing? Right? Thank you, Catherine. Look at that. Look at that. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to try that tonight. All right, let me throw some trash away here. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. That is wonderful, wonderful. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands and get something to drink here. So you guys hang loose for a minute. It had to be you. We gotta take that jar of change. That's what we gotta do. We gotta take that big change jar and see what kind of cashola we can get for that. Man, I have that big thing of yogurt too in there. I got a really big thing of yogurt. I forgot to use that last night in the recipe, right? I forgot to use that last night. Oh, do 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 do. There's Catherine. Thank you, Catherine. It's so rosy. Yeah, that's what I do. I cook and I know. I think I know things, right? A few things, not many things, but this'll do it tonight, right? Wonderful, wonderful. Do 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 do. It'll save your sweatshirts from flour. Boy, will it. How about that? How cool is that? Huh? That is really wonderful. Thank you, Catherine. Look at how cool. Yeah, it's totally me. Right? If it was totally me, it would say, what a goof. What a goof on there, right? A good fit. Yeah, I was worried about the top coverage. It's perfection. It's perfection. It's perfection. I'm getting tired of these bags anyway. Thank you. Yeah, it's like a whole ensemble here with the color match and everything. It's pretty cool. Let me restart this computer because our GFI tripped outside because of the wet. So Bird has the cats fed, so that's good. Got the cats fed tonight, so that's cool. Boing, bling. Let's see if that's coming on. There we go. Boing, 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 boing. Yeah, it's really nice, huh? See if I can get this side chat. Very nice. Let's close this out. Let's restart this. Where is that up there? That's right, it's cooking. I'm just relaxing and having a enjoying the it's warmer in here than outside, I'll tell you that. So let's see, let me get the side chat on here. Cold rain is the worst. Yeah, I'd rather have snow. Oh, okay, thank you, Catherine. Boy, you're really sweet. Let me get this on. All right, there we go. Okay, let me turn the volume down. Fruit peeler. Hey, what's up, Shirley? Look at that headline, honey. Look at the title of this live stream, babe. Cold rain is absolutely the worst. Oh, I don't know about that, Linda Harper. I don't know about that. Thank you, Shirley. Yes, thumbs up are always appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I saw that yummy French bread pizza. It really turned out well. That was delicious. That's a potential go-to dish to enjoy right there. That really, really, really nice. Shirley, it's going to be a shrimp fried rice tonight. I was shocked. I've got one more baguette. I'll probably have that for breakfast tomorrow. They're I'm insane about that crust to interior bread. That's what makes a baguette so good. The flavors in the crust of a bread is delicious. Oh, that's nice, GE. You had some pretty nice weather down there, pretty warm, I think. So, good for you. I'm glad you're enjoying life. Thing is kind of goofed up in the back, but it'll be all right. It's nice. It gives me an extra layer of warmth here too, which is really nice. I got my Cokes here. What did you have for dinner tonight, Naomi? It's like a pitcher hitting a home run, right? No, we're not going to go outside with the cats. I'm probably not going to be outside again until this weather situation passes. It's miserable out there. Miserable. The cats have already been fed and they've already moved on. So, there's always a storm coming. I look at our weather here. Let's see. Oh, what's wrong with the Wi-Fi? The heck? It says it's 46 now. There's no way it's 46 right now. See this? You got like I don't know if you get 3 days of rain, and then we got two sunny days, and then the rain is back in, and the rain's back in again. So, and it's going to be cold: 31, 29, 30, 36, 32. Whoa. It just doesn't look. There's only so much I can take of just the cold, and then just think, nah, right? I'd rather have it when it's 58 in here, so. Yeah, it seeps into the bones, and I can't really do any work. I want to empty the planter boxes out. I want to redo the water system, and there's a lot of stuff I want to do, but I can't, I want to work in the shop, but it's wet and damp out there and cold, and that's why I'm baking the heck out of everything. Look, it's too late now, honey. I've already closed up the phone on it. You'll have to look at it. Oh, don't want nobody. All right, you're going to need an onion. you're going to need some garlic. You're going to need some rice, which is refrigerated. Always use cold rice. We've got some shrimp, which you've thawed. All right. You're going to need some cayenne pepper, some sesame oil, some olive oil, some brown sugar, the secret recipe that people don't realize goes into a lot of Chinese cooking. You're also going to need, what else here? You're going to need some soy sauce here. I'm not big on Kikkoman. I'd rather have Pearl River, but this will be okay. All right, you're going to need a wok too, okay? You can use a regular pot too, but a wok is just makes it really, really easy to do it up. Let's try to reposition this a little bit. New kitchen cabinets and windows. Oh, nice. Oh, good. Okay, GE. Awesome. Good luck to you. So, as usual, I have no room in this. This drives me nutty. Okay. I really just like Pearl River. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to put a little olive oil in our wok. Don't need a lot, maybe a couple teaspoons in there. And that should do it. We're going to get a generous helping of garlic. Throw that in. Okay, right into our wok there. We got that in. Maybe a couple teaspoons, a tablespoon of garlic. We've been really using that. This stuff's really going. Okay. I think I'm going to put some peas in too. I thought I had some carrots, but I don't have any carrots. Kind of a shame. Let's see where. I got some peas too. Organic green peas. How you doing, Mew? 12th of March we changed our, yeah, Pearl River's excellent. You have to really go to an Asian store usually to get that. And I like to use red onion. So we'll just skin this baby. Clean as we go here. Ooh, this small kitchen is such a pain. Like the new official chef. Right here I am. Okay. Alright, we're gonna cut up the onion. This has some weird membrane on this. Let me get this thing off. That's a little weird looking. Like some tissue-y stuff. Doesn't look like it would be particularly appetizing on there. Do 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 do. suspect it's all weather related. Right, I'm sure this moisture day after day starts to take a toll on cell towers and stuff. I mean, this is a very unusually long streak of very cold, wet, damp. You know, it's been a rough ride. We still got one more. As far as I can see, we still got another week of a very rough ride here, so I suspected it's just taking a toll. Yeah, look at this. Catherine sent this. Right, that's what I do. I cook and I know things. Some things. Should have a little some on there. All right, in goes our onions. Okay, and let's sweat this down a little bit. Sweat that down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, Adam, how are you? Yes, it gives me an extra layer of warmth too, which is nice. All right, let's do it up. Sweat that down real good. Like many cuisines, Italian, Mexican, garlic is really a root must-have. It's the commonality. Onions and garlic seem to cut across all cuisines. Of course, you know, back in the day, you have Marco Polo, who, of course, found his way the Silk Road into China, and the noodle technology came to Italy and things like that. So it was the Silk Road was a very powerful thing. Hey Hobotron, how are you tonight? Good to see ya, Hobotron. Now I can use I'm going to shake some cayenne pepper on a little early. I want a little bit of heat, not a ton of heat, just enough to know you're alive. All right. We're sweating that good. I don't want to put the peas in too early. But I don't want them to all fall out on the pan in here either. Ooh. That smells good in the house. I like that smell. Now we're going to add our shrimp in. Let's do the final draining. This has shell on. It was cheaper. Let's go ahead and throw them in. Here we go. Cook out. Hey P. Carver. I like garlic in moderation. Sometimes I think like Korean food gets a little crazy. You know, when you go on Korea Airlines sometimes and the garlic smell can just be overpowering. I'm going to let that cook away. Get a little more heat on here. Let that shrimp cook out. Yep, we're only one thumbs up away. We can throw our peas in now. They're going to need the salt. And if it looks like it needs a little more oil, this is the time to add a good hit of sesame oil here. That nutty flavor is just amazing. You can cut up green onions, carrots. You can put egg in there if you want. Start with the egg though early. Hey Flan, how are ya? Good to see you. I always order takeout for fried rice. Until I watch you now, man. Yeah, it's so good tasting, isn't it, Linda? You can be a little more generous with shrimp, and I'm not saying they don't put a goodly amount in. Now the shrimp's going to release a little moisture too, so that's going to be good. I think that's looking pretty good. We're not so much storms here, it's just relentless cold and, you know, rainy spells and stuff. Why did I do that? No fish sauce in this. I wouldn't recommend you use canned peas in this recipe either. I did invite Bobby, but I'd never heard back from him today. All right, now we're going to add some brown sugar. And this is the thing a lot of people missing. We're going to add a good couple tablespoons of brown sugar. That's something that people really miss. They can't identify the flavor in a stir-fried fried rice. Man, that smells good. Oh, I just can't stand chopping garlic. Man, if I can buy a big jar, so much the better. Look at that, beautiful, coming alive with color. It's nice. We're going to let those shrimp go a couple more minutes. And we're going to get our rice. Ooh, nice and cold. Not going to use it all. I'm going to reserve some for another night here. So I'm now warming up the rice. You don't want to use warm rice, it'll get all gummy. Alright, You want rice you made in the morning. If you don't know how to make perfect rice, look at my YouTube shorts. Notice I haven't added the soy sauce yet. That's a finish.
Okay.
It's not a cooking agent. It's like people that insist in cooking steaks with butter, and they end up with butter that's burned and everything. All right, here comes the soy sauce. Doesn't that look good? I'm going to turn our heat down a little bit and just let that all come together really, really well. Do a little taste. Delicious. All right. Looks really good. Looks like it turned out really well. All right. It's probably just an alarm test. Anton, don't come in here and post that kind of stuff. Okay? People come here to escape that kind of... All right? What is for dinner in Kitchen Stadium tonight? How about a nice homemade shrimp fried rice? Please subscribe. Full video. What is for dinner in Kitchen Stadium tonight? How about a nice homemade... Let's do that again. What is for dinner in Kitchen Stadium tonight? How about shrimp fried rice? Doesn't that look wonderful? Please subscribe. The full live stream video is on the channel. Always fun stuff on the Rancho. All right, good. I like that better. Let's eat. Let's eat. Let's eat. Let's eat. Grab our plate. serve it up. Get a couple pieces. These are really small little shrimpies. Let's see if Blackbird wants some. Blackbird, you want some shrimp fried rice?
Huh?
You want some shrimp fried rice? Oh, you got a steak. Okay. Keep an eye on it. You shouldn't have that underneath of this plastic. He's got his steak on. All right, it's always good to ask. Oh, I think we'll just use a fork tonight. Let's get some napkins. Hope Jen is all clear. Let's set up over here. Glad you're feeling better, Dave. With the dreaded pork pie. Right. Looks delicious. There it is. It's nice and fluffy. It should be pretty good. It's been really bad, Flan. Really bad. Delicious. Thank you, Ward. Good to see you tonight. Looks a little hot. It's delicious. I'm going to get a little more soy sauce. You guys think it's pouring when it's coming out in the, it's got a regulated pour in there. Yeah, we're always glad when Dave is here. So this would also be good with the non-bread one night. It'd be a good thing to have. No, I don't need spicy sauce for it. It's Chinese. Except for Hunan and Sichuan province. Heat is a rarity. You put that brown sugar in, you put a little sprinkle of cayenne pepper, you're gonna say this tastes just like from the Chinese place. No, Vietnam and Indonesia, they make the spicy sauces. Turned out great. I taught myself. I would watch them. This has always been an important staple meal for years on the Rancho. Thanks, Jody. People think Sichuan food is the hottest in China. No. Where Chairman Mao came from in Hunan, that's heat. Mammoth Lake's got 8 to 10 feet. Yeah, when it snows in the mountains here, they measure it in terms of tens of feet. The Sierras probably has a 25, 30-foot snowpack. Yeah, thank you, Dave. I'm glad you're feeling better. That'll be good for summertime. They'll need it for the reservoirs and things. Yeah, I'll keep it warm for you, Adam. I don't know, does Glasgow get a lot of snow? I know it's damp. How are you tonight, Cheryl? Mm. 10 times the water content. Yeah, this place too. When it snows in the west out here, woof, off the Pacific. This is a cold storm. Hey, Rupert. This is one of the few dinner foods I would eat for breakfast. You can. You can make anything with pork. You can put yong chow, which is ham, and beef and chicken, which is combination, and shrimp. Key is make sure your rice is cooked in the morning and cold, okay? Otherwise you have a gummy mess. Yeah, I was asking Bert if he wanted some, but he has he's cooking up the steak out there. Make sure we turn the gas off. It's like maybe he's still cooking. Use cold cooked rice, and I like basmati rice. It's a very fluffy rice. I could do it for breakfast, no problem at all. And you see, that didn't take long to cook at all. Did some mail today for, I don't know, you got too many symbols there. I'm not sure what the Japanese use. Is Jody here? Is she here? Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, Ann, could you do a little thumbnail for me there, Jody? Sweet. Let me see if I can get that thing. Focus on that. Thank you, honey. That's my girl, the greatest thumbnail. Cheryl did some good ones for me too. Hope you're doing well, Jody, by the way. Rice is the weed of the East. So cheap. I mailed 3 packages. Well, let me tell you, it's the same way here, Flan. If I was to send something to you in Canada, I'd be dinged a lot. Thank you, Angus. Cats rolled out of here. They ate and like boom, they're gone. They're not liking the weather around here tonight. Look at my rain gauge for the last week. No, he left the stove on. I kind of suspected he would. What happened here? Now there's the knuckleheads. Look at this rain gauge. That's like 2, like good solid 2 inches there. It's 20 inches of snow. Knuckleheads! Yeah, Catherine sent that too. Isn't that cool? Let's plug back in. Cooking, yeah, little rice cakes. Ah, right. What a feast on a cold night. It's all about the customs and stuff. everything got expensive at the post office. They're probably still losing their butt. If you guys haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. It's very appreciated. International postage always subsidizes domestic. I don't know. This gets to enjoy his steak. That's good. I think he's already got a line on some other work, so. What's up, Barry? It's definitely hit the spot. Don't forget brown sugar. That's a long way for a package to go. That sounds about right. You can put carrots in. I thought I had some, but I guess I used them all up, Judy. I was looking for them. Carrots, yep. It's like chop suey. That's an American dish. Good night, Nino. Thank you for being in tonight. Oh, this was delicious. Oh, this is good. I think we're going to have this tonight when we make the naan bread, although I got some other stuff. I got plenty left too, and I get a chance to use these beautiful Brilliance containers here, which I love. Yeah, take care. It was great to chat with you. It's great to chat with you. It was my honor. There we go. Always good to chat with my Canadian friends. Here. All that goodness in here. Delicious. Look at how great these things are. These things are just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Curry's not as big here as it is because you guys had the English had the Indian subcontinent. That was India's gift to England. And the United Kingdom was curry. Oh boy, that was delicious. Boy, did that hit the spot on a night like tonight, Alan. Let me tell you what, as cold as it is tonight, that definitely hit the spot. I can't believe it's almost March. Get this plate. Easy cleanup too. Just a really easy meal to make. No fuss, no muss. Just make sure you have it so all the flavor is there. That's the key. Right? All the flavor. That's the important thing. Make sure you get some sesame oil. Somebody was talking about the high calorie sesame oil. You're not using too much of it. That's called the Brilliance by Rubbermaid. They're just amazing. And they come in all these sizes. And they seal up the food so good. Just amazing. It's called Brilliance by Rubbermaid. I highly recommend these. You can microwave in these, freeze them, put them in a dishwasher. These are just incredible. Just amazing. And you can squeeze the air out of them. And it's just the greatest way to store leftovers and stuff. Love them. They're just amazing. It's just a great product. Every time you think that they've invented everything that they can make, you're just shocked when somebody has a good idea like that. That's called good old American ingenuity right there. Or Canadian, I don't know which it is. All right. Now we just got to clean the wok and we're all good to go here. Oh. This wok is so nice. Like his take home and never return my bowls. You might really get sad if these don't come back, though. It's not 48 here. It's colder than that. I guarantee you that. Ugh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, it's 44 right now. That makes a difference. 4 a.m. The rain's going to be coming in again. Ugh. 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 Oh, I forgot to clean my dinner plate. No. I've used a wok for everything except like pancakes and stuff like that. You know, you figure the Chinese have 5,000 years to perfect the pan for cooking. And that's a beautiful one. All right, there we go. Okay, man, that's nice. I got the to go. Yeah, I wouldn't give anybody Brilliance containers to take with them. Just no offense, I don't know your family, but I would really be upset if Brilliance containers didn't come back. Then it would be a big problem. All right. Do 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 do. That would be a big issue. From that down to 3 times and then get new ones. These I never want to get. These are so good. So good. Mm. Next thing we got to try is standard sandwich white bread. I don't know why when people do recipes, they have to make it a mile long now. You got to scroll down. Oh, brother. Then they crazy. I don't know. You lift the handles on the microwave, releases the pressure. They're very good. They're just amazing. I love them to pieces. They're so good. Love them. I've made soft pretzels before. They are easy to make. They are easy to make, which is good. Oh boy. Butter bowls. Yeah, I think our family saved all that stuff. Butter bowls and everything. Cottage cheese containers. Saved all that kind of stuff. Always. Always, always, always. Oh, brother. Let's see. I'd like to make a white sandwich bread. Do 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 ooh ooh. I don't know what I'm gonna make next. Do 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 do. List of baked goods. American and British biscuits. Bacon and egg pie. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's it. I like it in the plastic cups. Yeah, the cabinet door. These things nest very well too, by the way. They're really nice. Cinnamon rolls with walnuts. How about cinnamon rolls with pecan? Huh? And then you ice them. Ooh. Or even with just cinnamon rolls. Right? Just cinnamon rolls. Do 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 do. I wanna be a little fatty and have all those baked goods 'cause it's cold. It's so cold out. Do 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 do. Yeah, cinnamon rolls are really good. I love rolling them up with the cinnamon and then doing all that. Some people make them with pecans. I mean, your mileage may vary. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't know. It's a nice, really good. There's a place in Colorado in Loveland that has like the most famous truck. They're called truck stop cinnamon rolls. I mean, I'm not sure yet, Flan. I'm kind of dicing out the weather situation and all that, and finances. So that's gonna be the big thing. So banana bread and hot chocolate. Yeah, not much on banana bread. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be down there chattering my teeth off, Flan. You know, yeah, I'm gonna make. I was looking at rice pudding today. It's easy to make. You only milk and rice and vanilla, sugar. It's a relatively easy thing to make. I miss your humming, sharing the night together. Oh yeah, all right. Sharing the night together. Oh yeah. Woo, that's it, Judy. That's it. Hey, EJ, how are you? Oh, yeah. All right. Ooh. Do, 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 do. See, I don't want to, when I make something, I don't want a huge quantity of it. Let's see if they got, what is that? Let's see if they have the truck stop cinnamon rolls. Big boys. Johnson's Corner, that's it from Johnston. That's it from Johnstown, Colorado. How did they become associated with truck stops? These are the famous ones I know. Not long after Johnson's Corner opened in the early 50s, an employee began baking cinnamon rolls at home and bringing them in to sell. Customers fell in love with them and they became a staple on the menu. Interest in our cinnamon rolls continued to grow. So as part of a remodel project in the 60s, we added a bakery to the Johnson's Corner kitchen. We were able to maintain the quality, size, and consistency of the originals, but bake them on a bigger scale. Today, we bake more than 15,000 cinnamon rolls a month. Woo-wee! Very famous. Very famous. So if you look for Johnson's Corner cinnamon roll recipe, there we go. There's a lot of different recipes for them. You know, Cinnabon has the favorite. Cinnabon has the ones too, right? So much more to do at a truck stop, right? You're incorrigible. Inspired by. I don't like these recipes. Inspired by. Sharing the night together. Oh yeah, all right. Darker brown sugar. 13 cups all-purpose flour. I mean, I don't want to have. Yeah, this was given to me by Catherine. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it great? So, you know, you got to scale down these. You know, if you're just one person or whatever, nah, it's just not going to cut it. I mean, I just wing it with my own recipe, right? It had to be you. Do 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 do. La ba da ba ba be do 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 do. Good night, Alan. Truck stops always have good chicken fried steak with country. No, I just don't want to make that much. You know, I'm just not. I'm not really that much into sweets and stuff. So I think for me, I'd feel more. I want to make a good. I think I want to make a good raisin bread. That's what I want to make. A good cinnamon raisin bread. I think that would be pretty awesome. Let's see if we got any. Let's see that. I've got to work down on the food that's in there, though. Everybody's all, oh, world's best. Oh, 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 oh. Poppy seed bread, not swinging back. Kitchen clean and phone died. What a nightmare. We're talking about a good. See, I like to do one in a Dutch oven because the Dutch oven was really worked out good for the rye bread. That was amazing. See how that looks in the Dutch oven? Hey Dave, how you doing? Doesn't that look good? I mean, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. No, we just finished. Yeah, the Dutch oven is really good. The rye bread turned out beautifully. I did. That was outstanding. That was really outstanding. I like to start my bread the night before. So I think we're going to go over there. We're going to start that tonight. We'll cut the recipe in half. We'll start half tonight, I think. I think you should always. I think you should always start the. Yeah, 1,000. I think you should always start your bread the night before to give a deeper flavor. I don't know who Gordon is. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to try to work. I'm going to take a day off from baking tomorrow and try to go into the shop. It's going to be raining tomorrow. I don't even know if it's raining again now. I'm not sure. I don't know him. Gordon Pinsat. I have 2 knife blocks. Is it raining again? One I had for years, and then the Boston Janet gave me one, a better quality. Most everything in this place was given by others. No, it's not raining. No, because I still have a baguette to eat. This is a good way to start the day. So I don't like to waste what I make. Lots frozen. So I have 2 knife blocks. I had a Chicago cutlery, and then they gave me a Henkel's block, which is a really good block, really good one. What do you mean that knife sharpener is really overkill? What does that mean? They gave me the knife sharpener too. What am I supposed to tell someone that's kind enough to give me a gift that it's overkill? Yeah. Well, as long as you keep moving, then I think everything's all good. So I try to definitely keep moving every day. And if you gain a few pounds, so what? I'm at the point in my life I'm going to be enjoying myself a little bit. I don't really care. I got bigger fish to fry anyway. All you need is a Smiths. I don't know what that means. Rainy Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I don't even want to think about it. You know, Adam, you got to speak English. Oh, do. Well, how would I know what the different knives are? I mean, I got little dinky ones, and who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, these are Henkel's knives. These are really fancy dancy. These are really good quality knives. All right. Yeah, it was really good, Shirley. Good night, Barry. I don't need it, Adam. I already have a knife sharpener. You're behind on the chat. Yeah, it's a nice, does the job. I actually used the chef knife tonight. Hey Julie, yeah, I finished eating, made it really nice. You've been there a lot of times when I made the shrimp fried rice. It turned out really good. I'm gonna put up a little shorty later. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, the Henkel's good. It's just you got to figure out when you can walk around here. Yeah, the Boston Janik is good quality stuff. There's no doubt about it. You know, I got a really nice Dutch oven now. Yeah, there you go. Got you using brown sugar. That's the real deal, man. That gives a really good, uh, really important note to Chinese, especially to rice dishes. And it's one of those things that very few people would really think about. Oh, what is, why doesn't this taste like I get it at the, at the carry out or whatever. So it's very important to have that couple tablespoons of that. It just brightens it up. You can also use a couple teaspoons of red rice wine vinegar too to kind of spike it up. Yeah, I've got a nice wok. I got rice is so easy to make. I have a shorty that's no fail. I've had more people thank me for that perfect rice every time. A lot of places use MSG. Yeah, brown sugar is a good thing. I mean, it's good. We got our molasses, blackstrap molasses for our fake pumpernickel. There is no sugar added to blackstrap molasses. The FDA requires naturally appearing sucrose to be designated as added sugars. How about that? That's it. Good in baked beans, yeah. Yeah, most Chinese places have really cut down on the use of MSG these days. All that does is add a little bit of umami to it. Kind of just deepens the flavor a little bit. Oh, this is good. Oh. It had to be you. Do, 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 do. Whatever you do. Wow, what a night. I'm not wearing my dinner on my, not wearing my dinner tonight on the sweatshirt. How about that? Yeah, molasses makes, you want to know that. Ooh. You want to know that. Right. Maybe it would be fun, maybe it'd be fun later tomorrow morning to make some, I don't know. I've made a lot of stuff lately. Yeah, aprons are cool. I have three now, kind of cool. Chef shoes in Cupertino. I haven't been down to Cupertino. Oh, the walnut prawns are great. Good night, EJ. Thank you. Thank you. Let me tell you what. Walnut prawns. Ooh. So good. Glazed walnut. Yeah. They'll lose. Yeah. Walnut prawns are really, really good. That you glaze up those walnuts, and oh man, that is really a good. That's a great dish. That's excellent. Someone mentioned that I'm staying out of trouble, so. When I cooked at the NC Okinawa, we served the fried rice with the scrambled eggs side draped over the rice like a blanket. Nice. Ooh. I don't think I've always been very careful not to stain up my stuff, so I've always been pretty careful. Make a pop-out video of Jamie's interview. Yeah, I think I need to. I'm gonna have to download that, and then I think that's a good idea, Julie. Let me make a note of that. Oh. Do you think he would mind? I don't know. Let's see. I wonder if, I don't know. Yeah, you too, Shirley. Birthday feast is next weekend, Filipino feast. Oh, cool. So what are they gonna have? I really enjoyed every time I went into the Philippines. I really enjoyed that. Wow, Julie. Lump Ponsi. No balut. It's a pretty wide stove. I don't know what it is. It's a restaurant stove, Fisher Paykel. It's not standard. I had to have everything custom. The cabinets had to be custom on that. But I wanted to have a very good stove for baking. Asian cucumber. That's a good salad. That's a good salad. Yeah, it's a great stove. It's kicked out a lot of stuff in there. It needs a good cleaning. I really need the guy to come over and it's been, I don't know, 8 years or so, and it could really use some attention and adjusting. I know this. I could set the clock. I don't because the power goes off so often around here. I spent so much time in the Philippines. I think it's more the recipe, Julie. I think it's a sweeter. Uh, when I used to have cucumber in China, it was always in a sweet kind of with a little sesame oil and vinegar and some sugar. Cebu is nice. What they tell me. I spent all my time in Manila. It's very tasty. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I should have cabinets on either side, but I need some working room, so I never put cabinets up there. So it's like the only space I have to be able to work in. Yeah, Makati Metro Manila. Yeah, I spent a lot of time there. How would you how would you contrast your time in China to time here? Do you miss it? I miss it because I had a lot of friends in mainland China and Taiwan and the Philippines, and you lose track with them after a while. And it was very dynamic. It was exciting because in the 90s, our growth was in the internet and stuff like that, but their whole economies were starting to lift up over there. So it was very exciting to see just so many diverse industries going and things, countries lifting themselves out of poverty. It's pretty amazing. So, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff to see. And now it's probably better because they're not as, when I went, it wasn't long after Tiananmen Square. So it was, there was a lot of oversight. It was very regimented. I still remember one of my memories was being in a hotel in Beijing and waking up in the morning and seeing the O.J. Simpson low-speed chase on on TV. On TV, I'm like, wow, all the way over on CNN and funny. Isn't that weird? I don't know. I think it's gonna start raining again tomorrow. I was gonna say I'd like to go do some more metal detecting, but it's 42 right now. Feels like 39. Feels like 15 below zero to me. Rain, 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 rain. Ugh, ugh. High 48, low 37. Ugh. Ugh. I was on a party barge on our break run. It was drug free. We were heading to the Mississippi. Wow. Not for California, not for the flatlands, Alan. It's a catastrophe. I suggest a Garrett AT Pro. they repurpose a lot of things, and they don't, the idea of having a storage locker or something would be unknown to them. And you're very careful what you bring into the home because the homes are so tiny. So you just, one wok, 5 plates, 5 bowls, 5 sets of chopsticks, 1 teapot, you just very limited amounts of things. So it's not a very consumer-oriented society. Is it changing? Yes, it is, because they're modeling more and more of the Western consumerism and things. Dave, thank you. Thank you, Ruth, for always being here. Well, thank you very much, Dave. I appreciate that. Thank you for being you. I think modern consumerism is very wasteful. It's like I was talking to somebody, thank you again, Dave. I was talking to somebody the other day. I think it was on my chat. You look back to the 50s and 60s, and we didn't have storage places. I mean, it's just houses were relatively small size, and I don't know, the consumerism just exploded. Hey, Prince. Right? A world without limits. I think people try to find fulfillment and joy in things. And I think people are losing their ability to find that in people. So they try to make up for it with things. Yeah, and Dave puts up some good content too. Very well produced. Thank you again, Dave. Much appreciated. We didn't have ADHD and just a lot of depression and therapists and I guess at the root of it all, it's inversely proportional to what we have very little in our lives of today and much of the world. So I think we can guess what that is. Pets are at hotels now. Good night, Judy. Thank you for coming in. The screwed up nature of society is inversely proportional to something else. So Dave's pretty adorable too. Smiths. Luna's Dave's dog. The other Dave, not the Scottish Dave. Dave, do you have sun-blessed bread in Scotland? Just the alignment of the jet stream and stuff. We're getting a lot of really cold air, just constantly reinforcing with the cold. we're not getting a break of, we're not having high pressure build over Nevada, which allows us to heat up. Oh, okay, because I saw a video from the 1950s or 60s on Sun Blessed Bakery on YouTube. It was pretty wild. So that bakery it was bought by Allied, but it's still, that name is still around over there. They had some interesting bread products. King's Mill is like an old one. Warburton's and Mother's Breath. do 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 do. 83 in like 12 hours from, yeah. People were talking about it being in the mid 80s in North Carolina and 90 in Texas. Yeah, we're out of drought, GTB. We're out of drought. I would say that we are definitely out of drought. I can't say the same for the Colorado River basin there. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the Rockies. They had a cool video at the factory watching how they did the mass production of the breads, and there were guys still doing the dough by hand and stuff. Like, I couldn't imagine standing there 8 hours and doing that every day. Oof. Talk about repetitive strain injury doing that. Are you kidding? I don't know. They have one of bread in the UK. It looks like a turd. It's got a big lower, like a circle, and then a smaller one on top. It's kind of weird looking. And they have a really tall loaf too that's favored in Scotland. They put the bread when it's proofing and rising, they put it really close side by side so it forces it to go out tall. And it said it's preferred in Scotland. It's a tall bread. Hey Lee the Bee, how are you? No, we don't have mighty weight. We have wholesome and Wonder Bread and Bimbo. And then the store breads are just private label stuff. I don't know. I don't know what that tall bread is in Scotland that they like. They were talking about the Scottish prefer bread. It's a very tall loaf. Popovers. I think I made popovers before, man. They turned out okay. You have to be really careful because they go from being done to overdone and like that because of the thin dough. I think I'd like to make obel skivers, but I don't have any cherry stuff to put on it. That's like a Danish treat. That's called plain Rosa. When I grew up, sandwich bread was either pan or plain. I don't know. It's a tall loaf. Let's see something here. They have a Scottish skillet bread called bannock. Yeah, Scottish plain bread. Then they have a cookie. It's kind of a Scottish bannocks. See, that loaf is really tall. It's taller than a regular. Thank you, Icy. I think I should start baking breads from countries. Is that it? Langdorf, when they closed, he said about time they. Oh, Zofo. Has a character. Yeah, because they said they like a hard crust on their bread on the top and the bottom. There's no crust on the side. Its other name is batch loaf, is also known as pan bread or plain bread. Scottish loaf has a characteristic dark and hard crust on the top and the bottom. There's no crust on the sides because they're baked in batches and then separated. Very interesting. So in Scotland, they'd like that. I like a crust too, that top and bottom, but there's none on the side. But they have to get this. They have to get the tartan plaid. Right? Yeah, but it takes a lot of skill to make a good plain bread. Let me tell you. Go make yourself a loaf of sandwich bread sometime and it's in a plain loaf as such, yeah. So it's very interesting. Then they got the thick cut. There it is. They bake it side by side on there. So how about a bannock? Simple Scottish bannocks recipe. Man, that looks like prison food, that, right? Breads of India. Or a week makes a good deal rye bread. Yeah, the bannocks looks terrible. It just looks like, which means it probably tastes okay, but it's really, phew. Scots really do some rough food. Bannocks are well known across Scotland, but it's hard to find a traditional bannocks recipe because everybody has their own version. The name bannock originates from Old Celtic English bannock, derived from the Latin pancium for bread or meaning anything baked, made simply from oatmeal and flour. I guess it doesn't have any leavening at all in it. No, I don't know, man. It's just like, whoa. Broadboard bread is big. It used to be. Yeah, I think the breads from different countries are very interesting. Okay, take care, Flan. Thank you. I'm not gonna um, I'm not gonna pass judgment on a bannock, but you use 2 5/8 cup of oatmeal, 2 1/8 cups of plain flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, 1 1/2 cups of buttermilk. So you will get the rise with the baking soda and buttermilk will interact. It just seems to me that it's a pretty rough feed. Japanese, let's see the Japanese milk bread. Now see, the Japanese do it up real delicate. Japanese milk bread. Let's look at that. Pan loaf, which is square. There's the Japanese milk bread. It just looks like Hokkaido. Must be like super soft, huh? See, it's like anything else in Japan. It's like dough enhancer. What the heck is dough enhancer? I don't know. It's very light in area. I think gas is the best. You don't get bread rolls. Yeah, we do. We have Parker House rolls. We have cloverleaf rolls, which I've made many times. What is a dough enhancer? I don't know. It's like anything there. You're just going to have a difficult time. Professional dough improver, they call it here. What is this stuff? High quality, all-purpose improver for all types of process and applications. I don't know. All-purpose dough conditioner providing you the highest quality. I don't know. Everything's always gonna be complicated. Pasca bread from the UK. Let's look up Pasca. Oh, that's a fancy looking thing. It's called Easter bread. Doggone, man, that looks really complicated though. Hooey. Looks like a crown. Some very interesting breads out there. And it's really tasty. It looks like it. I'd like to try that sometime. All right, guys, well, it's been about 3.5 hours. I'm going to go ahead and close it down. You never know what we're going to do tomorrow, so I want to thank you guys for being here. A very interesting, very fun stream tonight. If you've not hit the thumbs up button, please take a minute to do so. It is very, very appreciated. And to my moderators, thank you for everything that you do all the time, day in and day out. It's very appreciated. Sarah, good to see you, and Luce and Prince and Naomi and Dave, the Daves in here, and everybody else. And thank you so much, GTB. Good, this proofer rises the dough. Well, what does yeast do? Hey, Angus, make that bread. It looks kind of complicated, Amanda. Good night, Amanda. It's a complicated looking bread. That ain't no slam dunk, you know? Remind me tomorrow. We'll take some more time and we'll examine that baby. All right. Thank you, Zopu, everybody else. Thank you, Ronnie and Cheryl and Lurking Mods and Jen. Happy birthday to you, Shimei. I hope that you feel better. And we'll see you guys on the morrow.